I guess just what are you looking forward to in playing Kansas?
Well, I think obviously, it's the first road game in the conference season. Kansas had a bye, so they've been sitting around for a week waiting on us. And when I did my preseason poll for the Big 12, I had them in the middle because I think this is a team that, they're very senior dominated. Jessica Washington's 6-year senior. And I think they're going to pressure us a lot on the perimeter, and we haven't seen a lot of that. But our on-ball defense is going to have to be very good. And, anytime you go on the road in this league, I don't think it's an accident last night. Every home team won. You're going to see a lot of that. So it's an opportunity to go on the road and see what we're about. The first 2 true road games we played, we were in both games, but we didn't have the mental or physical toughness to finish them. So we'll see what Saturday brings.
Is that kind of the message this week in practice, those first 2 road games?
We haven't really talked much about it yet. We will obviously this afternoon, and I think you used it as a point of reference, but it's not anything that you dwell on. Every game, we talk a lot about, why do you lose games or win games, and I use every team, not just our team. Every game I see on TV or, a team didn't do something that impact winning, we try and say that to our players. And the Iowa game was free throws. The South Dakota game, we just weren't tough enough. And those are things that, I think we're better. I think we're a lot better team than we were 3 weeks ago. But at the same time, you have to understand what you're getting into when you go on the road. The camaraderie and chemistry of this team is good, but when we get out of here tomorrow afternoon, it's the people that are going. We don't have 10,000 people rooting for us, and that's the other challenge about it too. But that's the other thing. You know what you're getting into in this league. You're gonna play 9 home games, 9 road games, and I used to really, really, really stress and worry about when and who and why. I'm just too old and tired. I don't care anymore. Just tell me when to go and when to get there. We'll get there, and you know who you're going to play. Let's go play them. So we'll see what happens.
Since Kansas did have a bye and they haven't played all year, literally, does that? Is there anything you can do to counter that? Because you all played yesterday.
No, I think obviously it's a little easier to practice today after coming off a really good effort last night. Obviously, they have a scouting report on us. They're going to be very well rested. They prepared for a week. So, you can look at it both ways. Some people think, it's the extra practice and bye is good, and some people, I always go back to the whole, coaches are good at spinning it whatever way they need to for their team, but we worry about us, and I think really for our team, because of the preseason NIT, this group does better in a rhythm of play, practice. We've just been better at that, and I think that's hopefully that'll continue to be the case with this trip.
You mentioned Kansas plays aggressively defensively. How do you want your offense to attack that?
Well, I think number one, got to eliminate live ball turnovers, which turn to points. I think when you talk about playing against pressure defense, it's a team-oriented game. I always use the analogy with our players that quarterback throws an interception, everybody yells at the quarterback. Well, someone's got to block, some guy's got to catch it. Someone's got to figure it out, and it's the same thing in basketball. It's not just going to be Lex and Bridget. Our 5-man's got to help. Our, Maddie and Ash and AD and Ray and everyone else is. You don't have to be anything great, but can you just relieve pressure? Can you make a back cut? Can you dribble us out of trouble? Can you just do little things where you don't turn the ball over and keep playing offense? And when we've done that, and again, last night's Kansas defense is much more aggressive than Kansas State's, but we played 30 minutes and turned the ball over twice and scored a lot of points. And we played 10 minutes where we looked like we were in a bakery. We were turning it over so much. It's just like, here, take it, And if we do that on the road, and you're going to get beat. And it sounds really simple, and I wish I was smarter to give you a more brilliant answer, but that's the way it is. And then when teams force you out of your offense and they play harder and they get more aggressive, and we all know that things are different on the road, so you got to deal with it, and hopefully our kids understand that.
Jessica Washington has had some big games recently. injury. What's the challenge with stopping her from, having a big night?
She's tough. She's a pro. I mean, you're gonna, she's gonna be making money after this year. And I mean, I know 2 years ago we went down there. We held her to 36. She's a dynamic scorer. You're not gonna keep her from scoring. I mean, she's so good at getting shots off. She can get to the rim. She can shoot the three. They run a lot of good stuff to get her open. And Kylie Kapatic, as a senior, has played really well against us, can spread the court. So, and then the Lions kid can just get you going downhill. So it's really hard. But Jess is, like I said, one of those kids that when she gets it going, it's tough to stop. I mean, one of our staff members last night we're watching video after the game last night. She looks like Russell Westbrook. I mean, something's going to happen, and she's going to get her shot up. And if it's going in like it was 2 years ago, I mean, we even went to a box and 1 on her, and that didn't work. So we cannot allow, obviously, for her to have that kind of night. Can't shut her out, can't do anything like that. But everything's contested, no silly fouls, don't break down, things like that, and you hope for the best.
Does the rivalry from the men's side carry over at all to this game?
No, not much.
I didn't check.
No, I don't think it does. To be honest with you, I would say there's U5 and a few other people that know that Iowa State and Kansas women are playing on Saturday, to be honest with you. But that's just the nature of it. But, the rivalry in the women's games are a little bit different. But certainly our kids, hopefully we'll get a chance to see the end of the men's game. We certainly wish Steve the best of luck. That should be a great atmosphere here. That was a great win for him last night and his guys to get on the road and get that first one out of the way. But no, it's not quite this. I don't know what is the same between those.
Who are your biggest rivals in the Big 12? Would you say?
I don't know that we have one. I mean, I think it kind of changes year to year. I think because of the personality of your team and new coaches and whatever. But it's nothing. I don't think we have one that equates or is even close to what the guys deal with. I think it goes back to the personalities of the team year to year, who graduated, who didn't. But it's not that angst and just fervor that's created the second the schedule comes out, like with Iowa State and Kansas, that's for sure. So hopefully our guys are ready to go Saturday night. Thank you.